it, and then obviously the rain came in, and everyone else, or most of them, went in for inters, and then Boomer stayed out. I was like, "What are you doing?"
Honestly, I just assumed Boomer may have messed up. I actually thought that Boomer had the better strategy going soft, maybe hard to soft than Sven. Sven went in way too early and
Yeah, he did.
suffered as a result. And then that rain almost threw a whole different element in together if it came a couple of laps early.
Yeah, if it had been even a lap earlier, I reckon Sven would have caught him.
Right, is everything sorted? Are we going racing now? Or are we doing formation lap?
Formation lap, Chiquito, Joe, and Bambino all on mediums. Oh, that's good. Everyone's remembered what tyres they were on. So that is good.
Nice. So, I see that Trocker is immediately down on harm. That's a great start.
Yes, so
but then again,
basically those two managed to get one flying lap in, and then the rain hit in quali.
Oh, the rain hit, so it was just, okay, so it's a similar one to what we got in Tier 3.
Yeah.
The difference in... Okay, no, that's fine.
So...
I know Ishmael... How is Ishmael up in third with a standard setup? How has this happened?
It's Ishmael in there. We will never know with this man.
He's got a standard setup because he didn't even do proper laps before because he just decided to join in and we did triple comms on Tier 3, obviously. Is this the mainstream? Reapers is the mainstream. I'm pretty sure that's earlier thing in the chat, but this is my point of view on it. So, I mean, either can be, I'm guessing. But Reapers, it's just take your pick. Take your pick of which point of view you want to watch. I don't think it matters. I'm completely honest, but
at the moment, no. It's going to be such a great race. I mean, Trucker's got Chiquito in front of him as well, so that's going to play massively into Harm's hands, I think.
Yeah, I'm fearing the fact that Trucker's going to be taken out by Chiquito. If Joe doesn't get him first, I'm fearing that's going to happen.
Well, we've already put something out saying that if anything like that happens, people need to read the rules. The admin have the right to step in.
Mm.
How we will do it, we will not know. I hope that doesn't come down, because the way Harm and Trucker were talking earlier, I'm expecting to see a really good race.
Yeah, Boomer just said could he a double. Yeah, he's got both streams up. Oh god, gone. God, you finish yours.
Have you noticed a few of the drivers have started donning different coloured helmets?
I haven't. No, I've not actually paid a lot of attention to the helmets. I don't know why.
So, yellow and blue.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. With everything that's going on. Yeah.
Yep. A lot of them have decided to do it themselves. In support, which is fair. Mm-hmm. So, red lights, guys. 3, 4, 5.
It's lights out. There you go. Here we go. It looked like Calm got off quicker, and Joe got Chocker on the start. Yeah, Chocker. The bad starts are going to come back to haunt him eventually, and it might be today.
Oh, he's back up though. He's managing. Is he going to get on the outside?
It's the softs. It's the softs. Yeah, the softs. He got him. It looks like Staber started on the softs, and Joe and Staber almost collide as well. It looks like those three are going to go at it. Trucker's got to the inside.
It's true, Chiquito. No, Ish is going to...
Ish has got him. Yeah, he's got better exit, yeah.
He's got the inside line as well, so...
Yeah, he's kept it. He's done pretty well, Ishmael, there. If Trucker can get past Chiquito, we might be in business. We might be in business.
That will be the telltale sign. And it's how quickly you can do it. You need to do it in the first lap or two.
Yeah, it needs to be clean as well.
Yeah.
It
would have been nice if Ross could have got involved a bit more for Trucker, but obviously with the rain, the way it hit, that wasn't happening.
I see. So you got, half a second between BR4 and Harm? So Harm's currently trying to build a gap.
Yeah, he's pulling away from Ish as well. Trucker closing in there, just under 3/10 before they get to the corner.
Yeah. looked like he got up within 2/10 there for a moment in time. Don't forget, Chiquita's on the medium, so you would expect Trocker, especially when DRS comes in, to get past pretty quickly, if not
especially
beforehand.
down that start-finish straight.
Yeah, 100%. If he's just sitting in tier 3, oh, he's going for it now! He's going for it now, and he got to the inside. He doesn't get the position though. I did not expect that late dive.
To the car either.
Yeah, I did not expect that dive so quickly, but here comes the Aston Martin behind him. Staber looks for his move now. Ross gets overtaken by Denja.
Denja having it back, saying absolutely not. Then they find out a bit more.
Looked like Staber's looking out for a move on Trocker at this point. Maybe Trocker might have a little bit of damage because he doesn't look like he's driving a little easily at all.
And so he's still got his both end plates.
Yeah, it might just be that lime green damage that the game doesn't like showing you.
Yeah,
for some reason.
Then just, you know, gives you
what is
Staber?
Yeah, Staber looked like a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, it is. It is the lime green damage. Yeah, and that might. Oh, that's advantage harm for sure now. Their DRS been enabled.
Major advantage harm there.
Immediately on. I told you something would happen between Chiquito and Trocker. I knew it. I knew something would happen. I just didn't think it would be lap 2.
No, however, that was Trucker's.
Yeah,
thing.
no, that was Trucker's on.
And...
He did. Also, Mitchell just found himself a gravel pit.
Sounds about right for Mitchell.
I just seen that. Trumpus got passed by Bambino on the straight there. It looked like Denja and Ross going at it. Yep. Who's got the better exit here? It looked like Ross might have. Denja's got the inside line, but Ross has got the exit, and Ross is going to take that position. Denja's spawned!
And there he goes.
Did he collect anyone else in the meantime, though? That's the real question, because it looked like his car bounced. Don't know if he caught anyone. Chiquito's right on the back of Ishmael again.
Wilt still seems to have all his wing, and so does Kazua, so might be line green again.
I don't know, we'll see if anyone pits. Chiquito about 0.4 of a second over. Get DRS is actually in now, and you would expect that to take effect right about now. See the wing open for Chiquito on down the straight, trying to take down the Ishmael.
The wing on BR open as well for harm.
Yep, he does get it. Chiquito got Ishmael, sorry, on the straight. Drops Ishmael to 4th. He is using a standard setup, which each to their own, I guess.
So we've also got a constructors battle as well, but obviously this is just going to further extend the lead for AlphaTauri. So
yeah, I think that that one at the moment might be as dead as the tier 3 one after the first 2 laps.
Yeah, I did see that.
Yeah, Jalo spun basically immediately. Also, what happened to Ross?
I don't know. Ross just seems to.
He just dropped 3 positions. Mark, Stell, and Kazuru got past. The Kazuru just nearly spun. He saved the car, but everyone's just piled up there now. It looked like he kept the position somehow. I have absolutely no clue. He should not have kept the position there. Stell with the Red Bull might be looking to make a move anytime soon. It doesn't have to be behind Kazuru.
Definitely got a lot more grip than Kazuru.
Never mind, Mark's got him.
However, Mark's got him.
He's got the inside line now. Stell is going to get. It looks like Stell's got a far better line through that corner. Yeah, Stell has got a far better line through the corners. DRS.
However, bouncing on those curbs did not help him.
Nope. DRS is going to play some sort of factor here, I think. Going to keep it on this battle momentarily. It looks like they're both going to go. No move made.
Denja with his 3 seconds.
There's no surprise. I'm surprised he wasn't already crashed out.
I didn't want to be the one to say it.
Hey, I'm not full-time tier 1. I'm going to say this kind of stuff. I think it creates problems for next season, but
oh yeah, I mean, next season's a little bit different.
Denja's retired. There you go. It didn't even take till the beginning of the next lap. He just retired in the pits. It didn't even take him the rest of the lap. Here comes Stable and Ishmael. About 1/4 of a second back. Denja's left immediately. I'm not surprised.
Yeah. So Ish has fallen out of DRS.
Yep, that's going to give Staber an immediate advantage. I think Staber will get him immediately here. Yeah, I don't even think it's going to take till the start finish line this, right? Oh, it did. It just about passed it, but Staber's got it. Yeah, it's not too surprising. DRS down that main straight. Ishmael's going to get DRS in the next lap.
Trucker's not making much headway on Mitchell here.
Staber almost spun. Is still going on the same battle. Staber almost lost the yellow flag until in the first corner. It's Ross.
That's Ross.
I saw it was a Ferrari. I had to go and check. Mitchell and the two Ferraris. Well, one thing's for sure, they were in the constructors battle, definitely dead in the water for them.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Both out of the points now. Trucker's not making the headway he would want.
Trucker looks like he's about to bottle tier 1. He had a large gap going into China, I know that much.
Yeah, he did. He royally messed out.
Staber just got 3 seconds. Apologies for interrupting, but
no, that's fine. Looks like... is that Harm out of DRS? It is. Oh, no.
No, he's still in. He screwed the corner. He screwed up the corner there, Harm. I think he might have just got a warning. There is DRS. I'm going to actually just take a minute to go on to the race director. I want to see if Harm did get a warning for that. He did get a warning on that corner. So there's one.
Mark getting a 3-second penalty. So he's got one.
Also, Bambino and Trumpus chasing down Joe at the moment, as Joe just spins and finds himself in the gravel and the wall. There's a damaged front wing. Stell gets through on Kazuru, so does Mark. Joe just dropped rapidly down as Trumpus is just going to have a go at Bambino now.
Is keeping in touch with Staber as well.
I think it's a bit too early to harp on about the penalties, but Staber would be behind Ishmael and Bambino right now if it ends as it was. Ends as it is, sorry.
Kazura getting past Mark here.
Looks like a yellow flag in sector 2. Mitchell's brought up a yellow flag. He's gone immediately. The yellow flag's gone immediately. Kazuru's fighting with Mark, yeah, as he said. Doesn't look like there's going to be a lot of... Oh, Kazuru gets a little bit shaky out that corner. Yellow flag in sector 2. Mitchell's off again. Trucker gets past Mitchell.
Oh, finally making some headway.
About 8.5 seconds off Joe. At that time is good. There you go. Trumpus on Bambino. That was a nice little overtake using the DRS on the straight. Gets it done into turn 1. These two are going to have a little bit more of a battle. The Trumpus on the softs compared to Bambino on the mediums. A little bit of a battle going on between Harm and BR4. It's closed down to half a second.
Yeah, and BR got the fastest first sector as well during that lap as well.
Joe's just gone into pit, so there's another position for Trucker. I assume if he catches up to Ross at any point, there's going to be a little bit of a team order going on there.
Yeah, no, just Alonso with Massa.
Yeah, I'm also very surprised, right, that after Trucker's mishap, the first couple of laps. Well, Ishmael got Staber, by the way. I don't know if Staber had an absolute nightmare through there, but he got him. With the thing, he didn't go on to hards and try and get to the end of the race. I'm surprised about that.
Yeah. Maybe. But then again, Bambino with a 3-second penalty there.
That's going to help out Trumpus. 0.7 of a second now between Harm and BR4. It doesn't look like the rest of that lap was great for BR4. Staber's about 0.2 of a second. Doesn't get into the first corner though.
Wondering if Itch decides to use up some of his ERS there to keep him ahead.
Bambino didn't get Trumpus either. There's 3 people in DRS range. So you've got Bambino on Trumpus, Staber on Ishmael, and BR4 on Harm, who hasn't really been able to make a lot of distance between the two of them. It's been relatively together the entire way through.
Yeah. And then you've got Chiquito just kind of sat in no man's land, 3 seconds off from those guys, and then 3.5 from Ish behind him. So he's just playing that bumper role at the moment, really, isn't he?
He's taken on the hider role from Tier 3. He's not quite making mistakes, but he's also not doing anything worth noting. Ishmael versus Staber, that battle just had 3 seconds tacked on for Staber in the last couple laps, and he's just gone wide again, so his penalties might look interesting by the end of the race.
Definitely, I think we could see a few.
Well, look, there's multiple battles in this POV here. You get the one from Staber and Ishmael, who Staber isn't able to make any sort of ground whatsoever, and neither is Bambino behind him.
Yeah, and Stell's not really closing in behind those guys either, so... And Trumpus has just dropped off from Staber a little there.
Ross has caught up with Kazuru, by the way, but Trocker is very much well behind.
He's not really gaining the time he needs.
He's not gained anything on Ross. If anything, he's probably lost a bit. Also,
at certain points he may gain a couple of tenths, but then he just loses it.
Yeah, he's not fast in the dry. He did say that. He did mention beforehand, if it's a dry race, Harm will win. If it's a wet race and it plays right into the hands, I don't actually know the weather going into this one, so.
I think it was dry all the way through.
That's unfortunate then.
Would have been nice to have that little mix.
I was about to say, chuck in some rain. Get approximate weather. Yeah, just throw us a little bit of a helping hand a minute. Mark just got 3 seconds.
3 seconds. How many is that now?
Trompers gets 3 seconds as well. It's helping out Ishmael in front of him.
Yeah, greatly. So
Chiquito's
Mark and Stella are both on 6 now.
Yeah. Chiquito had cut in a... Wait, where happened to BR4? Something happened to Harm there. Is BR4 right on the tail now? That was 7 tenths, and then that just dove straight to a 10th. Here we go. BR4's gonna try something. Well. Here we go. It looked like it might be damage. It has to be damage.
That was way too easy.
That's way... They didn't even put up a fight. That has to be damage on Harm's car. Maybe green, maybe that light green damage we saw before, but he's obviously made some sort of mistake. We've just missed it. Unless he's just gone...
That was far too easy for BR there.
Yeah.
Not unless it was a mixture of ERS as well.
Maybe, but it might have been the fact that... Because you don't lose 6 tenths off a corner if you haven't made a mistake.
That's very true. Especially those first couple of corners as well. You can't get those wrong.
It's 6 tenths of a second now, so... All in all, he didn't end up losing 6 tenths. He lost over a second.
Yeah.
And now here comes with the DRS immediately.
Yeah.
This should be hand in hand the position back effectively. Here we go.
All of him as he does
never mind. No, never mind. BR4's going to hold him off for another lap.
Maybe into
this hairpin here, yeah.
Depends on the exits they get here. Quite clean from both of them.
I don't think Carb's got enough.
No.
He hasn't got anywhere near enough. If anything, he's losing time through that straight. Yeah, he's lost time considerably. BR4 even got a better exit. Chiquito's now 1.9 seconds due to the fighting that went on in front of him. So he's slowly catching. He's slowly catching. Ishmael not gained anything though. He's 5.5, nearly 6 seconds back. Leading a train of Staber, Trompus, Bambino, and Stell's cutting at a second, but he's not really on the back of anyone.
Trucker's managed to finally pull something back in on his teammate. He's under 8 seconds. But still, he's not doing it quick enough.
He really isn't. Here we go, 5 tenths of a second with DRS, 4 tenths of a second with DRS, or 4.5 tenths. Oh, BR4's coming into pit, and in comes Harm as well! And there's a little bit! He's just about got away with that. He has just about got away with that. That was almost catastrophic. I'm also pretty sure you're not allowed to do that in the pit lane.
You're not meant to, no.
I'm almost saying you're not allowed to do that.
Wow.
If that had caused him some damage, he would have only had himself to blame.
Oh, 100%.
That was tragic of an entry into the pit lane, but he got away with it by having just enough gap. If that was somewhere like Azerbaijan or Netherlands, somewhere like that, game over. End of the race. He's out.
Yep. There's no coming back from that one.
Nope. That would just be the end of it. It'd be wheel off, game over. And that would be definitely advantage Trocker, and he wouldn't. That would be game over. Actually, Trocker's got a point of advantage, hasn't he? If Ham was a DNF, it would be game over. Yeah.
So Trucker's still not pulling in on his teammate. He's still 7.5, 7.8, 7.7 behind his teammate.
Yeah, no, it's not really going how he would have wanted.
Ishmael wins. I'll hold you to that, Boomer. Ishmael, pull your fucking finger out. Sorry. Pull your finger up.
It comes down. Oh, okay. You can tell there was the idea there from Staber, but he's gonna stay out, and he cost himself a hell of a lot of time to Trumpus. That was 50-50. Didn't make his mind up anywhere near quick enough, and he's cost himself a position there, Staber, as Trumpus gets on through. Ishmael went into the pit, to give you context. If you didn't see it, Ishmael went into the pits. Staber almost followed him and then decided very last second to come back out.
Right. That's what I missed.
And then lost his position because DRS immediately to Trumpas, who I didn't think was this fast, but he clearly is holding his own at the moment.
No, he's doing well here in Tier 1. Obviously, it was a test after winning Tier 5, so
I'm almost certain that give it a couple of races that you will see Donny in here with Trumpus as kind of surprise guys. I somehow think Donny might be a bit too fast for Tier 2 next season, but I guess I get to see both.
Yeah, it's going to be a good season next season.
I'm looking forward to it. I don't have anywhere near the pace to be anywhere near the front of Tier 2. And there you go. In come Trumpus, and Staber's going to do it this time. Oh, they almost had another one!
Wow.
Staber nearly went right through the back of the Trumpus car. What is it with people at the pit entries in this race? Jesus Christ.
Get it wrong.
And in comes Tom on Mark, and not really much of a fight from Mark there. Tom just gets past.
No, it's 14 lap old
BR4, by the way, got 1.4 seconds. Well, there's a 1.6 second gap on Harm now. That pit definitely advantaged BR4, I think. Whether it's something that came out in the lap after and he got stuck behind some traffic or something, but that definitely had...
I know Mark was between the two of them.
Oh, Mark almost spun that, by the way. I'll just point that out. Staber's 0.2 of a second. A little bit too far back to try something on Trumpus in the corner.
So Trucker's managed to close a little bit on his teammate. But not great.
Bearing in mind
He's
that
not even pulling that much on Steber or Trumpus or anyone.
That's to be fair, but to be fair to them, Trucker's on 11 lap mediums, and the other two have literally just pit. So I think that would take some incredible pace for him to catch up from here. From there.
You know what surprised me the most though? Ross, 14 lap old softs, and he is still going.
Yeah, he's still hanging in. I think he might be coming at the end of this lap, though. Just a hunch. Just a hunch. It's 1.2 seconds now before BR4, and in comes Ross. Yep. Ishmael's going to take that DRS and the position as well. Bearing in mind there's one pit apiece for Trucker and Ross now, and I would assume that would mean Trucker gets past, yeah. Now Trucker has to go after Staber, and that's not going to be the easiest of tasks. However, he goes after Staber. Only needs a mistake or two from Harm, and he's right back in it. Already seen one.
Yep, that's costly.
What's it? Did Ishmael just set
he's not gaming.
Did Ishmael just set a fastest purple first sector, sorry? Did I just see that right? Or is the game lying to me? Kind of caught me off guard, that one, and Staber just got really close to Trumpus and then lost all the time back.
Oh, a little bit out of shape on the rear end.
Another 3 seconds for Mitchell. You look at penalties so far, that interval penalties. You've got 6 seconds for Staber, takes him behind Trocker. So Trocker is in the points as it stands. He won't gain any other positions though. It's nowhere near enough when you see that Harm is currently in second.
At the moment. Well, Harm will end up in second, yeah, but if it finishes like this currently, then
Harm wins.
It's 9 points.
Yeah. Trumpus is on the back of Ishmael now. He's going to close in with DRS, but he's not going to be anywhere near enough on this lap to get it. This is the closest little battle we've gotten right now. Mitchell and Ross is having a little bit of a battle. Mark got another 3 seconds. So all I've gathered from this race is that Staber and Mark really like the track limits and completely abusing them.
It would appear so, definitely. Truckers.
Staber's right on the back of Trumpus right now, and Trucker's not benefiting by the fact that they all have DRS in front of him.
And Trucker's losing time to Staber as well.
Also, Ishmael has just closed him and is closing him rapidly on Kazuru in front of him. Bear in mind that Kazuru, Mark, Stel, Bambino, and Chiquito all still have to pit onto softs in about 3 or 4 laps time.
Yeah. Harm is closing in on BR here. He's now under the 1.3 second mark.
It's nearly 1-1 now.
It's dancing around the 1-1-1 area.
Yeah, and Staber's going to get DRS, and Trumpus is going to get DRS, and these two are both going to make a move on Ishmael, you would think. Ishmael's just a sitting duck on this straight. He is an absolute sitting duck, and they both get him. Just drops a couple of positions.
There's nowhere to go.
Yeah, it's just an absolute sitting duck with the DRS down that straight in Portugal. Absolute sitting duck.
Yes, so powerful down that straight, it's unreal.
Harm still hasn't broke the second mark yet, though.
He's flirting on that line with the DRS, so he doesn't quite
want not anymore, he's not.
No.
No, he get it back. Never mind, it immediately goes within the second. What has happened there? No, it's just within now.
Oh, back out.
Sure. BR4 seems to be the better. It has a better cornering, I think, here. Harm seems to be better on the straights. I think that's the observation I can make so far.
I think it's more the entry and the through part is better for BR, but the exit is slightly better in areas for Harm.
Not going to get DRS here. Not going to get DRS here. Bit too far off. As for, there's a train of 4 coming up here, by the way. Trumpus, Staber, Ishmael up to the back of Kazuru. Ishmael has dropped so far back off the back of Staber, though.
He's gone now, isn't he? So the two houses fighting one another. Ooh.
Oh, no, Kazuru, team orders. By the looks of it. Kazuru's just let Trumpus past. And it allows him to keep the position on Staber in the meantime as well. I say in the meantime because here comes DRS and here comes Staber. I somehow don't think... Oh, never mind.
Wasn't quite sure which way to go.
And he's got away with it. The exits to the corners here, and Trumpus gets a far better exit. Staber's not able to take the position. That's very well defended. He decided to go to defend the inside. Ishmael gets Kazuru in the process.
Yep, quite nicely.
And Harm is now within second.
Harm is within a second.
Yeah, it's 3/4 of a second between the two, or just over now. Oh, that's drifting back up again. Up over the second, and then back under. He's just going in and out. It's
under the second, he's got DRS.
Yeah, he has got DRS. Here we go.
Opens. BR's run out of DRS at the same time.
Kazuru gets 3 seconds.
With 3 second penalty.
Yep. It's helping Ishmael around. Everyone around him seems to be getting penalties for days. It's not even close for Harm though through that set of corners. It has closed in through this into the beginning of the second sector, and now DRS again is going to allow him to push on. Not going to be able to make any sort of move through here, but allow him to push on for
lap or two.
Straight on the next lap. It should get him.
Yeah.
Depends on the cornering through here, actually. Staber on Trumpus, by the way. Staber gets it done very nicely this time to the inside, as Trumper's got the inside on the lap prior. And Staber's going to try and make his dent into Mark's time now, considering this is the actual time set between them. Both have 9 seconds worth of penalties. Ishmael's not in DRS of anyone, just kind of in no man's land for a bit. Harm lost quite a decent amount of time through that second sector, now 6/10, and all of a sudden you're not sure if he gets him through this straight. Bambino comes into pit, Stell comes into pit. We actually get a civilized pit stops this time. It's 0.3 of a second. Harm is no, he's backed off. He just did not have enough space to make sure it worked.
Trying to get that inside.
Mark comes into pit.
Is impossible.
Yeah, Mark and Kazuru both come into pit. Now the only one left. Oh no, there's two left, but two left that hasn't pitted yet, and Mitchell and Chiquito. Yeah. However, that did allow for Trocker to jump Stell, Mark, and Kazuru, albeit he's on 17 lap off medium, to probably going to try drag them to the end. Oh, Harm almost spun! He got very squirrely off that corner. He's managed to keep it. So he managed to save it. He still kept this gap small to BR4, but almost a catastrophic error, and in comes Chiquito. And now everyone that has
BR and Harm up.
Yep, here we go. We now know everyone is meant to be. No more this net P1 stuff. As you get to see who is and isn't in position now. It's 4.5 of a second. Now it's DRS for Harm. How is he going to get him down the straight? You would assume that he's going to try and sub big here because he's closing in. Down to the inside, and Harm's going to get BR4. He's gone wide, but he's going to get BR4. It's 0.2 of a second between the two now. BR4 will get immediate DRS back in the next straight. Not going to be able to do an awful lot with it, I don't think.
Thank you. No.
Momentum's going to take Harm to the end of the lap at least.
However, Trucker is closing on Bambino here. He's closed like 0.3 of a second. But
the problem with his Stell is right on the back of him. Doesn't look like Trump has tried anything. Yeah, this should... Oh, Trucker looked to close that door to the outside there. He did it pretty well. You should expect Trucker to just stick where he is till the end of the lap now. And the problem for Trucker is that the guys that just jumped in the pits are all on fresh softs. He's about to lose multiple positions. Well, maybe he's about... he lost to Bambino.
Pit stop here, innit?
Yeah, he lost to Bambino. He lost to Stell. He's about to lose out to Stell. And Mark's 11 seconds back with penalty, so I don't think he will.
Oh, no, of course.
Harm just had the fastest lap of the race, by the way, and BR4 is out. Is still in DRS, but that gap just grew extortionately. Up to 0.75 of a second now. Maybe even more.
So, here comes Stell on the straight. Yeah, that's going to be him.
You would think so. Yeah, he looks to the inside immediately, and he's going to get it done before the corner even reaches. There you go. Still a quarter of a second exactly for Harm and BR4. Could be worse for BR4. I mean, he is still in a position that if he can up the pace a little bit on these mediums, he might be able to make a step back on Harm, but he's going to have to do it pretty quickly.
Yeah, and he's got to worry about Chiquito as well. He's closing in on him with those fresh softs.
Yeah.
Could be seeing an AlphaTauri 1-2 here. More than likely.
One thing's for sure, that Chiquito's not going to go and win the race if Harm is still there. Staber gets another 3 seconds. In other words, the sky is blue.
I reckon... yeah. Not while the sky's blue for sure. I reckon what Chiquito will do is he'll get between him, Harm and BR.
Oh, what's happened here?
Sector 2. It's Ross.
It's Ross. It's Ross again. Ross is not having a great race. Bambino's 0.3 of a second of Ishmael now, and Staber's come into pit. 5 seconds for speeding in the pit lane. Staber retired from the session. That was quick. You know what I would love to see? You know what I would love to see right about now, and I'm not wishing anything on anyone here, but I would rather Ross may or may not just die on track here and bring out a safety car. Not endorsing breaking the rules.
What he wants to do then,
but just bring out the safety car.
If he's going to do something like that, he needs to wait for Harm to get past the pit. Because then that would give Trucker a free pit onto the softs and then just floor it.
Yeah. And it would bring everyone together because everyone will then go into the next lap and pit, or go on to the following lap and then pit onto the softs themselves. It would give him position. And then all he would have to do would defend from Harm.
Yep.
Trucker about 3 seconds, away from Stell. Not really making any.
He's only lost like 2 seconds to Mark as well.
Yeah. Also, Chiquito is now within DRS of BR4, who's still hanging around the 3/4 second mark of Harm. By the way, that's jumped down pretty quickly for Chiquito, who might be able to provide Harm some assistance here.
And still massively closing in on Ishtar here down the straight. Too far back though.
If there is going to be a safety car here, no, again, I'm just gonna say if, because I don't endorse breaking rules. I mean, if I'm Ross, it's worth the race ban at this point, but never mind.
As long as it's not caught, is it literally breaking the rules?
I mean, unless it's caught on stream, no one can really actually show it. I'm not enjoying again. Slimmy tried that and failed miserably in China, but but I don't know. Can happen. Chiquito's 3/10 of a second. Stell's 2/10 behind Ishmael now. Stell's gonna try and make something work in a couple of corners. Also, BR4
from the second.
Yeah, with Chiquito immediately on his back. There's about a 1/10 of a second between the two, and now we've got a AlphaTauri in 1 and 2, and the challenge for Trucker has just got immensely much harder.
I think it's basically out of his hands now.
It's got to be a safety car or nothing, yeah. Or Harm making an absolute mess of it. Also, Stell gets Ishmael in the straight with the DRS.
I think the only thing that could push Harm to that is him and his teammate fighting.
There's no way they fight. There's no way they fight. Absolutely no way. It's just team orders. It's common sense. They are not fighting. However, actually, Harm does have the protection if he absolutely wants it. I know he's not going to need it, but if he wants to make sure his car's going to get over the line, he does have the absolute protection of going for an extra pit stop. So we just saw Boomer do. And he would come out in front of somewhere around Stell, I think. Maybe a little bit further back and just in front of Trucker.
He would come out around about Ish.
Yeah, as well. It's a thing just in front of Trucker.
Between Ish and Trucker.
Yeah. Which would be with fresh softs.
And Harm just pulls over.
And what happened here?
Harm literally just pulled over and let him through.
Ah, fair enough. Want to get Chiquito one last win, I guess, then.
Yeah.
Harm is having a nightmare here, by the way. What is going on? I think he should. I think he might be wise to take the advice I've just said and make sure he just gets over the line.
Yeah.
With that, so if he gets on so quick on sauce now, I mean that could backfire. But at the same time, I don't think it would. There's 3 seconds for Stell. Yeah. The BR4 is still there and thereabouts. I mean, Harm has just dropped out of DRS of Chiquito, which is not good news. I've gone back in, just flirting around that 1 second mark.
I reckon Chiquito would just lift off the throttle around here and let his teammate into it.
It's exactly that. He did exactly that.
This is exactly
it's still allowed to
BR4
to get DRS though. BR4 is going to get DRS.
BR has literally chewed up all his DRS as well though.
Bambino's within this DRS of Trumpus.
Mm-hmm.
Not really a lot going on elsewhere.
Truck is just losing ground now.
Yeah, that's the guy with a safety car need and a teammate that is currently in last. He has nothing to lose. But,
No.
I mean, if you don't want to win it dirty, you don't want to win it dirty. I mean, I would totally be telling my teammate to maybe...
Spin it.
Yeah. Not ethical, but... I mean, just casually on the start, finish straight as well. That way it has to be a safety car.
Well, there is that. There's one way of going.
Not endorsing it, by the way. I don't. But if it was me, I think I would be. I think I might would be rigging up that opportunity at this point. Bearing in mind he is vastly running out of laps.
Yep. And he's got what?
About
5 laps, 4 laps.
Yeah, the closest battle on the grid.
And
So it's on Trompus and Bambino within a quarter of a second.
Yeah. And then you got Pole House with Gio.
Yeah. Just outside the points, and by just I mean 30 seconds outside the points. Here we go, DRS. You would expect Bambino to get this one, and he does.
Yep, there it is.
There it is into the first corner.
So Harm and BR just having the round about the same gap between each of them.
You keep seeing one corner where BR4 takes the corner. Mitchell's retired from the session. The yellow flag in Sector 2 and Sector 3. I see the car on the end of the screen.
He's gone right off.
But he's gone right off. I don't think that's going to... And Trocker's pit. Safety car! It's a safety car! Oh my god!
Has this literally just saved him? Although Harm and BR are literally coming up to the pit, so they will obviously go in and go on to fresh softs as well. But it is literally going to be a 2-lap fight. 2-3 lap fight.
I didn't condone all this, by the way. I just want to say that looked really suspicious. I don't want to...
That was wow.
It wasn't his teammate. It wasn't his team.
Just wow.
You Trocker has
written that.
Trocker, however, is half a lap behind. He went in 1 lap too soon.
Yep. However,
a safety car restart has been an absolute travesty. Don't forget they double stacked the AlphaTauri as well, but the safety car restart has been an absolute travesty in ALR this season. We might get one more. We might get one more.
Who said he'd be too fast for tier 2?
Who?
What do you mean? Who would be too fast for tier 2, Nick? Sorry. We've been getting really into this that we've just kind of...
Forgot try this for a minute.
Yeah.
Trocker is now in 8th. So he will start the safety car behind Ishmael, who will immediately let him past.
Ish will move.
Ish will immediately let him pass.
Stell probably won't, because Stell's still fighting for 4th. I don't know. Let me have a look. BR's currently in 2nd.
A safety car restart. If those tyres get cold and Harm does not do this correctly, he might just hand Trocker a title. And I don't care.
Quite potentially.
If he ends up bottling this, I know I slandered Boomer and Sven for bottling to the highest degree on Tuesday night, but this would very much top it.
This would be something else, wouldn't it?
This would require an absolute miracle.
Left.
He's our Frenchman at number 9. Oh God, are you still watching Arsenal? Are you still watching Arsenal, Ryan?
I stopped that. No, he didn't mention he was too fast for tier 2. He just said he didn't reckon he would be fast enough for the front end of tier 2.
Who's this?
Nick asked who said they'd be too fast for tier 2, and it was like, no one.
Ah, fair enough.
I mean, Pyro's got the speed, he's got the pace, he just needs to stop bottling it.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I am here. I am present, man. Come on.
Did you not bottle it in Mexico?
Yeah, I bottled it in Mexico. I bottled it in China. I didn't bottle it in USA. I didn't bottle it in USA. No, I won that race.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
There's another one I bottled it. Zandvoort.
Yeah. But I can't shout.
Yeah, but you weren't in the lead at some of these races. I have literally, this is a depressing stat for anyone actually listening, but in Tier 4 this season, I have thrown away more points from winning positions, where I've won the race, it was winning the race at one point or another, I had been in first, than I have total points on the season. That's the depressing stat of the day. I have thrown away 75, I have 67. Yeah. Safety car in this lap.
We are going to get 2 laps. 2 laps on us. 2 laps.
I'm on harm.
Basically.
I'm on harm.
I'm on trucker.
I'm on harm. I want to see if he's going to bottle this. If he bottles this, if there is a wall, if there is a god. Can I be Michael Massey? Trucker allowed to go to P4. If there, Harm got a 5-second penalty!
Oh my god!
He's crashing BR4,
so it's not going to be removed.
So that I don't know. I want to see a replay on that one. I looked away for half a second. He got away fine on the restart though. Trumpus span! Trumpus is spanning. Trucker's now in 7th and he's right up there. He is right up there, 1 point. Ishmael will, if he sees Trucker get close enough, he will move over 100%. There he goes. He's moved over. And Trucker screwed himself over on the exit. Trucker is ghosted. And he screwed himself over on the exit. Don't think he realised that Ishmael was just going to let him past. And now he's going to have to sit behind one more lap when he could have had a position.
No, there he goes. Ish is moving now.
Yeah, no, that could have been done 4 or 5. That could have been 4 or 5 corners early. That could be costly. And there's about... Well, Harm needs that penalty removed. If he doesn't get that penalty removed, he will lose. And it is as simple as that. It is as simple as that.
Where Trucker is, he's got 2 people in front of him that have penalties. So he's going to jump up 2 positions.
It's not a point. It's not a point between 3rd and 4th, though. Is it?
Let's have a look.
Count back, I'm pretty sure Trucker wins.
Well, Bambino's got 6 penalties.
Yes, the penalties in front of them will take him through. There's no DRS, remember. There is no DRS.
Oh, Harm would win by 2 points.
That's what I thought.
Harm would literally win by 2 points at this rate.
That's what I thought. So it's a penalty. Oh, why does everything have to go to the steward's room?
Sprint's done exactly the same thing.
Here we go. Harm's 4/10 of a second behind BR4, and BR4 put a stout defense all day, and it's not going to happen.
Yes, BR's not going to, unless he royally.
There's no more DRS, and there's no more DRS. This is the final lap. It is going through the last few corners. AlphaTauri will win the constructors, or one of wherever Harm ends. Is far superior than I assume it's Alpine second, or Ferrari, whichever one. The same applies to them both.
Yeah.
Harm is catching BR4. However, BR4 is not having enough of a nightmare to give him anything. Harm gets on the grass a little bit there. And keeps his car on so he doesn't get any more penalties. And Chiquito's coming over the line. He wins in Portugal. And we're not done yet.
Oh, so Ishtar. Oh, my lord. Oh my lord.
We're not done yet. Stel's going to take the fastest lap point. We're not done. I want to see a replay of the safety car restart because he does hit the back of BR4. He does hit him. However, is that BR4's fault? That's the question we have to see.
Unless there was a brake
He says,
check,
why
no.
did the car behind me get so close? Which suggests it wouldn't be a BR4 brake check.
I'm just watching it.
Oh!
It's Harm's fault! It is Harm's fault! He is beside BR doing his warm-up on his tyres, and he turns right and clips the back end of BR's car.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Are you telling me
Has
truckers
Harm potentially thrown this out? Oh my God. This, oh man.
You see, I would have had a completely grand thing for this, to say that truckers won the championship. But I don't know. I don't know. I don't actually know. He just said, car behind me gets close, or gets next to me almost, so I tried to heat up the tyres and hits BR4. Now, I'm just going to paint the picture as to where we got it right now. As of right now, with Harm's penalty, Trocker is your Tier 1 champion. Because he had one on the day, he also had a point advantage. However, this is why I didn't have a grand finale for it. If there's a penalty removal that goes to the stewards, that'll be resolved as soon as possible, I assume. Then Harm wins the championship. So someone's getting so the stewards are getting called Michael Massey, and somebody's going to be pissed off. Let's go.
Pretty much. And do you know the worst thing is?
Shall we get to the interviews? I want to do interviews on this.
Carry on, mate. I want to listen to this.
I'm doing it. I want to get some views. If I can spell Harm's name. ETA Harm.
So if it finishes the way it does,
who came third? Who came? Oh, who came? Trucker.
Third on the trucker was third, essentially. So Chiquito first, BR second, Harm, trucker third, and Harm sixth.
Yeah, trucker, Harm, Chiquito. Who came second?
BR.
I want to get interviews on this. I'm sorry. I know I wouldn't have done this for Tier 1, but I need it. I need to hear what they're thinking right now. Yeah. I need. Shall we invite him into here, Reaper?
That's fine.
Let me get this then. Add players. Play together. If it will load up anytime soon. BR4, Harm. Chiquito, Trocker. Yeah, BR4's not here. Oh, we could get a... I want to hear from all three of them. Obviously, Chiquito, because he won.
Yeah, definitely.
But
this I mean, just wow.
Oh, here we go.
I'm not saying anything yet.
I mean, wow is all I'm going to say to begin with.
Oh yeah, I got brake tested.
That safety car at the end.
That shit with Latifi-esque. Yeah, I know, Mitchell.
Saved you?
You don't say. I mean, keep brake testing. I mean, it was.
We're getting. I want to hear from both of you. I genuinely want to hear what you think.
It's the most deadly blowing race ever.
It was until the last 2 laps.
Yeah. It was potentially the most entertaining 2 laps I have watched in a long time.
Let's start with you, Harm. Then give us your view on this race.
Yeah.
And save the safety car stuff. I've got a question for that later. Just save the safety car stuff and then talk us through the race.
First of all, if I don't get it removed, which I can see it happen that it won't get removed, then congrats to Trucker. And yeah, I'm just I'm really disappointed, of course. Like, it's such a stupid mistake. Whole race went well. I was just controlled, like I was with Brajk, and I felt so much quicker. But on the other hand, I didn't want to push too hard and make a silly mistake. So I was really taking it so easy. Also, was on 2 warnings for a lot of the time. And yeah, on the softs, we were actually 1-2, Chiquito and me. Chiquito had the better strategy. We knew that it was a better strategy from the start. So we worked together, we got that 1-2, but then, of course, the safety car, we stacked in the pits. So yeah, I got behind Prajk. And what happened was, right at the moment of restarting, my tires were still a bit soft. I saw the car behind me was on my left side. He was really close to me, and I kind of didn't like that. So I wanted to get in front of him and still get my tires heated up. And well, Brajk in front of me was going very slow. So yeah, I just touch his rear and I get 5 seconds, and that's kind of the end for me, actually.
Yeah, that was a thing. So talk us through the idea of the different like strategies then between you and Chiquito for the actual race itself. It seemed like it was very much worked out beforehand.
Yeah, so we started. Chiquito straight away told me that you should maybe start on the mediums, because we both knew we had amazing pace on the mediums, and like in qualifying we were able to do like. My best lap on the mediums was maybe a 0.4, but 0.5, 0.6, 16.6 was pretty easily doable on the mediums. And well, he did a 0.7 straight away on those mediums. But I saw that there was going to be rain, and I just stuck to my own strategy to start on the softs. And I got a pretty easy pole, and I didn't think it was that good of a lap even. But yeah, we knew the medium soft would be better, and we planned it out. But I'd rather have had pole and ran away and just not any people around me to mess up my race, because I was kind of afraid that might happen. I'm sorry, I'm not the best English.
Yeah, it's fine. Reaper, you got any questions that you want to throw in?
Obviously, it's going to come down to the stewards, unfortunately, under the potential championship, which we never want to see it go down that way. However, I want to get your view on what happened on that pit entry beside BR, because that was something else again.
Yeah, so this pit entry is kind of strange, because normally, like BR and me, we are both without line, so we both don't have a braking point. So this pit entry is kind of strange, because you also don't really have a reference. Normally there's always something that's exactly somehow at the braking point in the pit lane, but this pit doesn't really have that. And I broke just a little bit too late, and he broke a little bit too early, and I went next to him. I was penalty luckily, so
I got it on stream, and Reaper could tell you, I was this close. I genuinely thought you might have knocked your own tire off and killed your own race for a minute then.
Yeah, it was a little bit.
He was up in arms about that.
Luckily, it's kind of a wide entry, so yeah, I kind of got lucky, I guess.
Yeah, all you took out was the white sign, so it was all good there.
And with Harm's view of all this, right? We've just got hard view. Trucker, tell me about your race.
My qualifying lap was abysmal. I was behind Chiquito on the mediums, which was not ideal by any stretch of the imagination. I had Joe behind me on the mediums. Then with all the lobby restarts and everything, I was getting a bit fed up, to be honest. Kind of just wanted to get started, get going, get done. Lap 1 was relatively clean. I think I held position. And then lap 2, we're on the run down at turn 5, and I don't know if it's to do with, I won't say it was deliberate, but either tyres, I'm more confident on my brakes, one or the other. Chiquito broke a lot earlier than me, and I almost ran at the back of him. I immediately pulled to the inside as quick as I could, but by that time Chiquito had already turned in and broke my wing. Luckily I didn't give him any damage, so I guess it was only a one-way thing. After that, my race was unbelievably dead. I was sat there going, could BR4 and Harm take each other out? That'd be nice. This might be nice if this happened.
Hoping against hope.
Yeah, basically. I actually had that much time. I was sitting looking at Chiquito's dot lagging on the map.
Alright, so what's going through your head when that safety car comes out and then the potential chance of it coming back?
I knew there was the chance of it coming back, but I was 7th, 8th. Safety car restarted, Z-Tromp was spun, that was one down. And I knew I was already at a disadvantage, because if it came down to the point where I did get up behind Harm, Chiquito would brake, let Harm go, and slot his car between us. They had the numbers advantage on me.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I wasn't very optimistic. And then somebody checked how many warnings Harm got, and he had 2. And then the safety car restarted, and Haida had joined the party after tier 3, and he goes, oh, by the way, Harm's got a penalty. And I was like, has he got a track limit penalty?
No.
And Mitchell goes, because he's out by this point, no, it's a 5-second time penalty. And I was like, Bambino drove up the back of him, he'll get it removed. And after I got by Ismail, and then I knew everybody in front of me had penalties except BR4 and Chiquito, and I stuck in. I've taken the place provisionally. We'll see what the stewards have to say on the matter. Obviously, I don't want to win it in the stewards room, but it's what it is.
Also, I'm not gonna lie, I have no idea, but I somehow missed Harm. I had it on Harm's point of view, so I've somehow missed Harm hitting BR4. I didn't even realise until the penalty came up on the top of my screen, so thought I'd say that. Yeah, and with that, so Harm's saying obviously it's not him, Trocker's saying all this. Chiquito, give us your point of view on this race into the whole, and then your thoughts on things.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah,
it's fine.
But yeah, can I just hold you there a minute? Yeah, so everyone's just put in my chat that they can't hear you. I think that might be an audio setting on your part. It should be in the
just
party.
Having a conversation with myself on the stream, they're going to think I'm going nuts.
So whilst they sort this out, Trucker, can that in the first few corners, Ish kind of moved over to let you through, but you didn't take it until a little bit further on.
Talking to Trocker is
Whilst you sort this out,
is this on safety car restart?
Yes.
Yeah.
And he moved out on turn 2.
He did not move out of the way on turn 2. I hit my brake pedal and my foot slipped off my brake pedal, and I missed the brake, and I touched Stell. I will go and apologise to him for that because I need to.
Right. Okay. It just appeared.
But yeah, I missed my brake pedal and I absolutely sent it.
Right. Okay. It's what got me a little confused there on the restarts. We thought Ish would move out the way for you because obviously he's not in the title fight and whatnot. So we had a feeling he would move out the way for you. I thought when I was watching it that he did, but obviously
it looked like it. It looked like he moved to the outside and let you have the inside deliberately. That's why I brought the
forced it on the inside because I shouted at him. I'm going to kill myself on you if you don't.
Chiquito, can you talk a minute? See if they can hear you.
No, normally now it's okay. I've changed the parameters so everyone should hear me. So yeah, I was saying, for the race or like for the. Yeah, sorry, please.
No, just checking. Go ahead, go on. Say what you were going to say.
Yeah, so I was saying sorry, I will repeat myself, but for the quali we noticed a bit like that the rain was coming, so Arman chose to stuck on the soft strategy to have the position advantage to track position. I think it was the most important. I think we did everything perfectly, and the safety car just I mean it was pretty much done, and safety car just changed everything, and we were so focused on we had both 2 warnings, so we were so focused on not getting a third one that we did not think we could lose the title otherwise. So that was the thing. I was really slow. Safety car coming in is really late call, and the straight is really long. So I was really slow because I wanted to start just after the last turn. And I mean, it may create some confusion, and because of that, Herman took 5 seconds. So I'm really, really sorry. Like it's a bittersweet victory for me tonight. About trucker incident, like I was saying, it's really unfortunate. I was really surprised because I really after the turn just before it was 3/10 and he wasn't closing in, so I just noticed him when I was turning, and it was already too late, and he just touched me and was, oh fuck. I really didn't want this I really didn't want to be part of any incident with Stroker, so nothing could be said, and I uploaded the video. I can show you, but I really broke normally, and I think maybe it's due to the difference of tire compound soft versus medium, and also maybe EBS. You can brake later with EBS.
Yep.
So I'm really sorry for that, but I was really surprised. You can ask Arman. I was like, what the fuck did he do? I thought you tried to dive, but I was really surprised because that's not your kind of
no, I like a good old dive, but I'm not a moron.
Yeah, it looked like a traditional trucker dive to begin with on stream, and I did say so as well. Reaper can back up on that one, but I did say so. I say so on stream.
Trucker is renowned for his late breaking. Generally pretty good at it. It was unfortunate, like you said, to see it both happen between you. I don't believe after watching it back on. Yeah, you did. Kind of watching it back on the stream, it didn't look like any malice or anything like that. But it's definitely a bittersweet thing. But it's a great victory. I think it's on your final race with us as well, isn't it?
As I might say, as like maybe Baraka has some replacement, but not as full-time reserve. I think not a full-time driver anymore. But yeah, so yeah, that's a good way. That's a good way to end things. But I would like it that it would be better for Armand to end things also.
Fair enough.
Well, we'll definitely keep you on as a reserve if you want to do that. We definitely don't want to lose you.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
I also don't have any more questions. So
also, congratulations on your constructor's title.
Yes,
fair point. Fair point. It's almost an afterthought with what happened under the safety car, but yes, it's actually a very good point.
I totally forgot that.
no, he's got a point. He's got a point.
Like in real life, and everyone doesn't give a shit about constructors. It's all about
pretty much.
pilots.
Pretty much. Yeah, no, he's not wrong.
Well done on the constructors, guys. It was deserved.
Yeah, I don't have any more questions, so I'm going to end my stream here.
I'm done as well, guys. Thank you for joining us and giving your views on how the race went.
Yeah.
If you stay a minute, I'll start a share